The President of the United States is dead. President Kennedy has been assassinated. It's official now. The President is dead.
And most of us who were alive that day in 1963 got that news just as you heard it right there, either on TV or on the radio. But 89-year-old Sid Davis, he was there.
As a member of the White House press corps, it was his responsibility to cover President Kennedy's trip to Dallas and let other reporters know what was happening. Today, he shared his story during a trip to the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force. A step back in time for journalist Sid Davis.
I've not forgotten any part of what took place on the airplane. It's as fresh in my mind today as it was back then.
Davis was one of 3 reporters to witness the swearing-in of Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson aboard Air Force One. He saw the plane again Monday morning at the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force.
I never believed that when I was a young reporter in Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio, that I would ever cover a story of this magnitude.
On November 22, 1963, Davis was covering President John F. Kennedy's trip to Dallas, Texas.
I was on press bus number 1. I heard 3 distinct shots, and within seconds we looked up ahead of our bus, and we saw a commotion at the presidential limousine area.
It was at about 12:30 Dallas time. President Kennedy had been shot. Davis worked his way to the Parkland Memorial Hospital just a few minutes away.
I heard the priest, Father Oscar Huber, is his name. He said, "He's dead all right. I just gave him the last rites."
Davis and his boss decided to wait to report the news until President Kennedy's office made an announcement.
When you're sitting on a story of that magnitude, it seemed like an eternity waiting for the official announcement to be made.
President Kennedy died of a gunshot wound to the head at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. His casket was brought back to Washington, D.C. on board Air Force One. His wife, Jackie Kennedy, by his side.
They got the casket through here, and of course then she sat with the casket for the whole flight back to Washington.
At 2:38 p.m., Johnson took the presidential oath of office aboard Air Force One. The First Lady attended the ceremony.
At that point, I just realized what she'd been through and how much courage it took for her to come forward to be in that picture.
The 89-year-old traveled thousands of miles with 9 presidents. He's a graduate of Ohio University.